Well, here we are. Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. Been getting a lot of questions about what kind of gear I should get, what kind of gear do I use, and so forth. So we're going to go over a little bit of that today. It's what works for me, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for you. Here we are in Central Florida, where it gets a little bit hot. Okay, it gets a bit hot, but here we are. It is the beginning of summer. It's the beginning of June. It's already going to be in the mid-90s today, which is hot. So today we're going to start from the top down. I used the Arai XD5 or the Tour X5. In the US it's called the XD5. I had to get this helmet from Spain because they do not sell this graphic pattern for the Honda Africa Twin Red in the US. It is a genuine Arai helmet. It does have an adjustable thing on here. All you have to do is lift that up. It's pretty cool. A lot of ventilation, which works out great. You got the front bow vent, you got the top vent, and you got the rear exhaust port. And I use a Cardo Pack Talk Edge for my communications, my music, my phone, whatever. It's a nice helmet. Get a lot of ventilation out of it. There's some other reviews on there say it increases the temperature probably about 1 degree, so it's not a big thing. It's pretty comfortable. It's one of the safest helmets you can buy, and it's all handmade in Japan. How can you go wrong with that? I do have a couple little scarfs on the back of it. Yeah, apparently I fell down, my head hit the ground. A couple of little stone chips. Not too bad. Love that helmet though. Okay, and as far as jackets go, I usually wear some kind of protection. Depends on the weather. If it's going to be a heavier jacket, I need a little warmth. Normally it's going to be summertime here, but we're going to go with the heavy one first for the colder weather. This thing is the MSR jacket from Rocky Mountain. Absolutely wonderful jacket. It's the Explorer line. It's their adventure jacket. It is totally waterproof. Got great armor in the shoulders, great armor in the elbows. It does have back protection. It is totally waterproof, super warm. Like I say, it's the MSR line from Rocky Mountain. It's got ventilation in the front, got ventilation on the arms. So you can either go up with it, that way. It even has a little card pocket here. You can put your credit cards, driver's license in there, so you don't have to dig when you're at the gas station or something. This material is super abrasive resistant. You got it on the shoulders, the elbows. Very nice. Even has a hydration pack in the back built in, so you can carry your water with you. You don't have to have a separate backpack. Super incredible. And I can tell you from experience, that is waterproof, and it is pretty warm. Okay, then when we get to the warmer weathers, which is pretty much all the time here, I bought a cheap little jacket from Cycle Gear a couple years ago. It's all mesh. You can pretty much see through this guy. This is actually a pretty good little jacket. Sedici. It does come with a waterproof lining. I prefer not to ever use those. They're kind of silly, and all it does is make it hotter. Does have some pretty good pockets in it. It's got shoulder protection, elbow protection, fits around the wrist with Velcro. For a couple years old, that's a nice little jacket. When it gets really, really warm, always layer yourself. Get a couple of these jerseys. Super breathable. They'll whisk any sweat away from you. And they're long sleeves, so you get protection from the sun. Very important. Summer or winter, those are a nice little addition. Very nice. Riding gloves. I don't wear a lot of thick gloves. I do have one pair of winter style gloves. Again, in Florida, don't really need too much of that. One of my favorites are these cheap little Klims. They're ventilated, they're real thin. They have good grip on them. It is touch screen capable. It's the Klim Dakars. Got those real cheap. Nice little thing. I do have matching pants for both jackets. The MSR pants. Super awesome pant. It's a very thick pant. Let me grab that. Okay, the MSR Event Fabrics. So super waterproof, just like the jacket. Got ventilation here. It's going to be more of a cool weather thing. Does have cinch straps for the knee protection, so that doesn't slide around very much. Got more than enough opening here, so you can get your boots in there. I wear Tech 7s by Alpine. They fit over my boots nicely. Let's see, nice deep pockets. Really super hard. Not super hard, super durable fabric here. And you do have some grip on the side. It's a leather-like material, so you can grip the side of the bike. It does have these little accordions so you can stretch nicely. The one downfall of it, which isn't really a downfall, is the zipper area. They have this webbing in here. Makes it a little tough for emergency stops, but they do that, I guess, for waterproofing. So you're going to have no water intrusion through there. And again, I can tell you, these are super, super waterproof and pretty warm. The Sedicis, I also have a pair of mesh pants. Comes with the armor and everything. Those are very cool. I like those a lot. I wear those when it's summer out, like it is pretty much all the time here. Okay, we have the helmet. We have the jackets. We have the gloves. Now let's go to the boots. My first original pair of adventure boots. Nothing special, does have a little bit of ankle protection, the straps, nothing severe. They are a waterproof boot. I now wear these just around in the street when I'm not doing anything that I think is going to be serious. And if you remember, I have to make it home every day. I ride solo out in the woods, so I have to protect myself pretty good. Not a bad little boot. They work good for a couple years. But now, just for the added protection, I stepped it up a little bit. We went with the Alpine Tech 7. What an incredible boot. These things are protective. They go up nice and high. They have a lot of protection all over them. Buckles are easy to operate. You got a lot of side and ankle protection. You got back of the leg extension protection. And you can't bend these sideways. So you're going to have good ankle protection, good toe protection, very hard toe. But these things are surprisingly super comfortable and easy to walk in. They're actually a really, really great boot. The only thing I didn't like about them for a while was they squeak. But I think we got that taken care of. Put a little bit of lube in there. It's not so bad now. That is an absolutely incredible boot. The Alpine Tech 7s. Alpine Star. It's a very, very, very good boot. I like them a lot. Just to give you an idea what I wear on my helmet for microphone and my camera mount. I've tried a couple of them. I had some chin mounts that were supposed to be really good. They worked out pretty good for a little while, and then they keep falling off. Kind of takes a lot of the fun out of it when you have to look for a camera in the woods. So this one, it's a danger. What I did was I taped on the back of this clip. I taped the microphone back there, wrapped the cord around here, and I put my little magnetic mounts on there. And there we are. Put my camera on there, plug it in, we're good to go. You can take it on and off that easy. Doesn't really restrict any of the airflow through the giant mouthpiece. It's really, really nice. Could it be better? Yeah, could be. Does it have okay audio? I don't know. You guys tell me. If you can hear me, it's good. Super easy. Just that quick. Doesn't seem to affect anything. Okay, I think we're going to wrap it up here for today. That's kind of pretty much my go-to gear. Always wear the helmet. Very, very important. Can't say enough about how good this thing is. Super ventilation, front mouth. The visor is great. You can go all the way down with it and not click it and still get air through here and not affect you. Beautiful helmet. Great protection. What more can you ask for there? The boots, if I'm going off-road, always a must. I've had some friends of mine that had to hop back on their bike with a broken leg and ride out, go to the hospital. It's one of the problems of riding solo, but that's what we do. Okay, so if you made it to this point, I appreciate you sticking around watching. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments down below. Give me a like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next adventure.